Alright, we're here now in the HD version of Sonic Unleashed, so let's get our journey started in this version. Tonight, we're going to be working on some side quests, and specifically, we're going to start on exorcisms, because we started one last session, back in Apatos. Speaking of, we should go over to Apatos real quick, so you can see what exactly we're doing tonight for Sonic's look. Last session, we gave him the bracelet from Chip, but he wanted to go ahead and just wear that for going around the world, getting all the S ranks in the remaining stages that both Sonic and Chip went through. Accompanied by Hatsune Miku. She's still joining us tonight, but I think to celebrate finishing the Wii version of Sonic Unleashed now, I think it's going to make sense for us to actually play as that version of Sonic. So yeah, he kind of downgraded his polygon count a little bit. Now, he's just a Wii Sonic. Although he looks way better here than they did in actual Wii. If we go over to nighttime, it's even more obvious we're playing with the Wii model. Because, yeah, his fur got heavily downgraded. Very jaggy, which I kind of expect for a Wii game. You're going to see mainly this version of Sonic. We're not going to be seeing the day one almost at all in this one. Depends on how much we get done for side quests. God, and because I just finished playing the Wii game, I'm going to be so used to doing Wii combat. And I got to stop that. Gotta get back into the mood. Oh, I forgot I'm still playing with the Japanese voice. Oh. Well then. I should probably fix that. I will be doing Japanese at some point. I will spoil that, but not right now. I forgot I had the Japanese VA on for when I was just playing this on my own casual time. So I should probably go fix that. Hey, Ice Cream Man's healed though. That's a good sign. Hey, we got an achievement for that. What was Helping Hand again? All missions for a townsperson. Yeah, he has a whole but one mission in this game. He has nothing. Alright, so I gotta quit. Specifically, this is kind of a weird bug, but I need to quit so I can change my English. If I change my language, Chip's voice does not change with me. And I want Chip's voice to change because it's Miku. That's very important. Alright, talk to me. Talk to me. Because I gotta talk to this guy every time I need a refill. I should be checking for Wintos, because I don't know how many more souvenirs I need. That's kind of my problem. If I give Pickle souvenirs now, I will get more film for my camera. Question is... Crap, wrong lab. Sonic, you should be going to the other one, not the one in Spagonia. Problem is, I don't know if I'm missing anything yet from Wintos. I might be missing stuff. I can't say for certain. So let me go over to Shamar and just give Pickle all my crap. Because I do have a lot on standby. Can't believe Miku's Sonic died. Oh, if you haven't seen this, I'm just gonna play this really quick. Because I have the cutscene unlocked on this file. It's worth playing for the Miku mod for this alone. Literally this interaction. I'm actually gonna turn it up so you can hear it.
My real name is Hatsune Miku. I draw power from the day and light, and guide the planet to its rebirth.
That's all I'll play. It's not worth playing the whole cutscene, but it literally changes the dialogue, which is why I find it worth it. That is indeed Hatsune Miku. It's not Chip anymore. It's now Miku. I think that's all the things. I don't know if I'm missing a souvenir or not. I have all the tea, but I don't think tea gives me a souvenir. So let me do this. All about that in souvenirs, hand them over. I'm gonna scroll through this menu really quick. So don't mind this. Okay, now I saved that clip, and I will refer back to this later if I need to. So I'm just gonna give him all the souvenirs. If you want to read this, please do it in your own time, because he just says, hey, cool thing. Thank you. And he comments on every single thing individually, but I don't have the time for that. I'll be here all week if I let him talk about every souvenir. So Miku speaks English. I don't want to do it though. I'm kind of half tempted, but it's worth playing the Hatsune Miku mod of this game for the credits alone as well, because both of the songs, Endless Possibility and Dear My Friend, are replaced with Miku singing it, and she sings in English. And it's so weird to hear a Miku song in English, but it's so good. They're both fantastic covers. So they're worth it. Thank goodness the D-pad just like mashes through all this. Alright, he gave me a medal for that. I'm reading some of these, he's giving me medals here and there. Ah, I'm missing some. Yep, I knew it. I do need certain things still, but hey, that gave me at least all my film, so these exorcisms won't be terrible. So I don't know what I'm missing at this point. That's why I just took a replay of what we gave him. I can reference back on that. So I can just look back at that clip at any time and see what we had and what we didn't give him, because I have no clue. It kind of sucks, actually. Alright, let me pull up a guide for this so I can get Exorcism Quest, because I do believe it's only one more here in Apatos, and it's the one down here in the alley. Be scared. We're in an alley. You can tell I just got done playing a Wii game and have no idea about these combos. Like, at all. Probably doesn't help I'm looking at the Wii model and my brain's just thinking play Wii. Because I just did that. And seeing this model reminds me of that combo. Okay, whatever was in that area did not like what was going on, because I killed my frames for a second. Why not? Double howl. And sake. Man, sake? God. Man, I need another drink. Whoa. Man, Sonic, you're so blocky. That's what I was trying to say. But somehow I merged like 5 words into one. Then I became drunk. Alright, so this girl's a whole side quest. We'll deal with this later. The gimmick of this quest is kind of funny. This girl just doesn't know where to go. Samara is just trying to figure out how to get back to her village, but she just goes literally everywhere but Arid Sands. Alright, let me look up the things here. So I don't know who is what on this list. Exorcism 1 is the obvious, so I don't even need to look that one up. So it's just the Ice Cream Man, Elder, Mar. I gotta go for this one next, I guess. Where is it? Spagonia, Spagonia, Spagonia. There is... I think it's just the one back in Missouri, so let's do that. Because it's right next to us. I'll go back over to Spagonia later, because I can get a refill my camera. Yeah, see what I mean? This girl just gets lost. So I'll talk to her anytime I'm in an area that she's in. She's like, where am I? Alright, see ya. Alright, this guy. I just love his name because it keeps on changing every time. And right now it's just acting really strange. What's the tell? He's possessed. Take that picture, Miku. Hope you like this battle theme, by the way, because we're going to be hearing it a lot. These missions have only this battle theme and no other song, so nothing but battle music. I don't need Earthshaker. In fact, we're done. Now guard. Dude, every time he howls, I see his, like, mouth clip through his teeth for a second. You can really tell this model was not made for these poses in mind. So to put it in this game is hilarious. Alright, so there you go. Kwami's done. Was there anyone else here that was possessed? I think it was just him. I'm gonna look really quick at all these other names. Why do I feel like Nagi was here? No, that person's in Adabat. Okay, so most of my stuff is back over in Spagonia, so I'm gonna hold off for a second and go to other continents. Yeah, fatal frame mechanics into this. What? Oh, Windows. I need to talk to him. What would have been out by now in the franchise? I know it was making the rounds. Yo, we haven't bought hero sandwiches yet. Interesting. Well, I'm gonna buy them max anyways. Let me look it up. I'm gonna see, because now that just makes me curious. What game would have been out in that franchise at the time of Sonic Unleashed in 2008? That is the question. Let's see. Based on releases, I think the newest one would have been the third game, because the next one didn't come out until like the Xbox One, PS4 era. What I'm reading here. So that would have been 2005, 2006. So it was like 3 years prior they had one. Maybe Sega did take some inspiration from that. Dude, I can make a profit from sandwiches. That's cool. The best experience food in the game too, next to the steaks. Hi, you're here now. Why are you here? This place is nowhere near home. It's freezing. I think I know where she's going next based on that comment. Hustle and Bustle, I would not be surprised she's at Empire City. Fatal Frame 4 was 2008? Really? Let me see. I think I have the page up, so this should be 4 on the Wii. Oh yeah, you're right, 2008. This was right before Sonic Unleashed, I believe, in Japan. Oh, like you being up here. Where'd it go? Well, I think I hit him. Sorry, getting stuck in the house. Don't mind me. Oh, I was trying to clip in the house. That would have been funny. It's fitting to be the... I cannot speak anymore, apparently. It's fitting to be the Wii model of the Werehog here, because there is a stage in the village in the Wii game. It kind of feels fitting for that. You have another mission. I'll deal with it later. It doesn't matter if I go one way or another. The goal was here anyways. Alright, now... I'll just deal with this stuff now. I'll come here specifically in the day first. Thank you. Ah, no Wintows. Alright, how many people are here? I think it's like one person only that's possessed, because outside of the first mission, I think No, no, there's two. There's two people here. So I'm looking for... where's the one? Not boss, obviously. I think one is over here somewhere. No, okay. Oh, I think it's her. Yo, yeah, she looks mad. I can't stand it here anymore. I hate it. Yeah, it's her. She's extremely bitter. Picture. Miku took a picture of the husband, not the wife. So I'm surprised this counts. Yeah, Frame 2 was the most popular one around that time. Possessions and stuff, so I probably took some inspiration from that. Probably! Because this game is full of inspiration from other titles. Like, the whole Werehog combat is just flat out God of War inspired. It's very obvious to see. So I would not be surprised if Fatal Frame 2 was another thing Sonic Team used as some inspiration for something. Is that everything? Yeah, okay, so I just go over here then, right? Yeah, I'm done. Like a Puyo. I think I know what game you're playing at this point. You're Sonic Journey, Matt. And I can understand the problem there. I will say, you're playing the worst version of Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean, because you're playing the Game Gear one. So it's much harder because of just... Actually, no. Is there really any difference? Because there's not really much of a problem with screen crunch. I don't really know. I just know it's not as good as the Genesis one, but even then, it's a puzzle game, so it's not much you can crunch out. My dumb forehead just tried to do this, because I'm playing with a Wii model, thinking double tap sprint. Now it's a trigger, you idiot. Alright, who was the other one? I'm looking for someone upset. Because it should be enemies of 60, so yeah, it's this one. Ada? I'm looking for her. I don't know where that person is. Someone here. Is someone down the alley? It might be. Yeah, it's not you. Irma, nope, wrong. Not that person. Oh, here we go. She's so mad. I'm fed up. Take my picture, please. Who took the picture? There's no one here. Miku with the drone footage. Cheech! Like, why? Where are you? And get over here. Was the 3DS Game Gear or Genesis? I would not be surprised if the 3DS port was probably the Game Gear one, because there was a lot of Game Gear games on the 3DS Virtual Console, so it probably was that one. Because I know that was the only system that had Game Gear games on Nintendo side. The Wii did not have any of those, but they had the Master System and Genesis. But they had a lot of Game Gear on 3DS. Game Gear? Okay, so that's what I figured. There were some pretty good Sonic collections, from what I understood, on the 3DS because it had the 3D capabilities with it, which made it pretty good. And there were ports of a lot of like the Genesis titles, even just Sonic, or some other games too. From, I believe it was like, what is it, M1 Studio? It's the company that has some really good Game Gear ports. And people swear by them on the 3DS. How's it still alive? I slammed that guy into the wall multiple times and he just did not care. Thank you. Alright, so that should be it for the Spagonia ones. So any other exorcisms in a different continent. So I'm gonna turn back the day just because it's faster to move around as Day Sonic, because I can just do stuff like this. Okay, well he kind of contorted his leg there for a second. Hey, let me refill that camera. Thank you. I think I should have enough film to finish the rest of these, so I shouldn't have to worry there. Let's go the Chun-nan next. Make it night. Man, after we're done with this, I'll do that other side quest for a friend trying to figure out where's home. Now, who's upset here? Trying to think. I think it's this guy. He looks mad. Yep, there you go. There's the spirits. Miku from downtown with the camera again. Jeez! She's like, Miku, slow down, you're gonna whack the guy with the camera. We only have one of those. I knew there was an RB alive. Give me it. Marking using map. Yeah. That little map you get on loading isn't enough for most players. There's a lot going on in Shamar. I don't know if I was even close to all of them. This guy's just moving wherever he wants. Is dead? Okay. Oh, her. Sorry. To be fair, there's Samar and then there's Shamar. It's like one letter off. My brain just reads it as the continent. To be fair, they both need a map. So I'm not wrong, I guess. Get up here. What are you doing here? Good question. What am I doing here? I'll go to the next continent because I'm just going down the line for these. There's one person here being possessed. And I think they're over here somewhere? I don't think it's you, right? Yeah, because he's the chief and he's just kind of cocky looking. Wasn't it a little girl that was possessing this one? Yeah, I think it's this one. Yeah, she broke a dish on purpose and she was happy. So that means pitcher. I forget this move exists half the time. You hold back when you're shielding and Sonic does that slam. And I just forget it's a thing, because it's not the most effective move. It does a lot of damage, but there's just better moves. And they're all dead. Oh, if I knew that was gonna happen, I would have done this. Because as soon as the cutscene was finished, I would have just unleashed. And get it, he's in unleash mode. Dude, bloom on this guy right now. You get a good sleep? Well, about time, I guess. You're welcome. It only took 5 weeks for me to help you, because I was busy. Alright, let me look up what we have left on exorcisms. I think now it should be... If I go to Empire next. It's Empire and Shamar, I think, and then we're done? I don't know who's possessed here. Oh, I knew it! This is where she was going next. Why am I in New York? I don't even think I'm even close to my continent. Which is funny, because where she's going is literally the next town over. He has 1 piece left. Oops, I forgot my super glue for that one. We already kind of cleared it. I think it's you, because you look down. Yep, he's depressed. Picture. Miku with the zoom lens. Jeez. Where is she half the time she takes these pictures is beyond me. Oh my god, that's a Titan. How does he fit in this tiny square? Oh, by the way, we were playing this in the original. I have to do this. We did this when we were first here for the hub stuff, but man, it's worse here. I think it was like 17 frames or something crazy. Because the game was like this when I was signing on the screen. This is what your Unleashed experience was back on the PS3 day. And on 360, you might have got like 2 extra frames. I'm putting that back to 60. Please make it playable again, sir. Titan just walking downtown. That's a funny look. Ow, oops, hit the wrong button. Whatever. It just takes 3 punches and he's back down the red. Nice camera. All I got is 1 fist and 2 legs. And even then, mostly feet. Barely leg. Treatment work. Yeah, it was just called me taking a picture of you beating up the things that popped out of your body. You're welcome. I should just have Shamar, and I think there's only 1 person here I have to do the exorcism on, and then we're done. So we can actually start the other side quests. Who was it though? I think it's this guy. No, it just kind of has a mean look to begin with. It's not him. It's not you. It's not that guy. He gives me a virus. I think it's this guy. He's sad. Yep. This is him. And I think this is the one we need to actually help for the tea stuff. So soon enough, I can give up all my tea. hate bees. I don't care if this is slow, I'm getting out my aggression. We hate bees in this house. And that's pretty much this whole mission. Nothing but bees. Alright, that was it. Well, no, because as soon as I get out of this menu and back into the World Hub, then that should be an achievement popping up. And there it is! All the exorcisms are done. I don't know how to give him tea, though. That's the only thing I'm not 100% sure on. But let's do that next while we're here. Cooking all kinds of tea leaves. Yeah, that thing. All right, give him the tea. All right, he's talking about him. I was like, hey, go here, go there. Okay, so there you go. So I'm looking for Tip Top Tea. How in the world do I find this on a guide? Because it's not here. The one I have, which is like a master list of everything, I don't see it. It might not count as a traditional side quest. That might be why. If it doesn't count as a traditional side quest, then maybe it's just that, or they just didn't have it, which I don't know why. I'm just gonna look them up. I want a list of all the side quests. And I think I found one. So I'm looking for Shamar. These are just the hot dog. Come on. Fandom's bad. Let me down. Oh, I need to leave the area. This counts as leaving. Then he pieces out there. Come back. He's not here. Where'd my T-Man go? T-Man's gone. I gave him one thing of tea. He said, good enough for me. Leaves. Because I still have all these other teas. And then this random crystal ball. I don't know who the crystal ball goes to. Someone here, probably. I'm gonna look up Tip Top Tea. All Tip Top Tea missions. I found it. I can just look at this video and it tells me, oh, he travels the world. Okay, that's kind of a pain. I wasn't paying attention to what Samara said, so I don't know where she went next. I think she's here in Adabat. I'm trying to remember her pathing. No, she's not here yet. Okay. See, this is what's nice that I'm playing this game on modern technology with solid state loading times. Because imagine doing this back in the day with the hard drive on an Xbox or a PlayStation. This is pain. This is just pure pain. Because you have to wait for this game to load constantly just so you can go into a hub for 3 seconds and then turn around and leave. If you don't know where you're going, like me, then it's a lot of that crap. She might be here now in Chun-nan. Yeah, sure enough. And there's T-Guy. Sun shines brighter back at home, so that's now her going to Adabat. I was one continent ahead. I want to talk to the T-Guy. Give him some tea. Talk about, hey, there's something here. Give me that yellow tea. Don't tell him what's in the yellow tea. It may not actually be T. So where's he going now? Time to move on. He doesn't really say what I'm seeing. So I don't know where he actually goes next. That's kind of stupid. I do have a video up, so I can just look at that. I'm gonna finish up the other quest we started first. Why am I here now? I want to know what's both the T guy's budget and her budget for flights. Because these two get around the whole world super fast. Like they're booking red eyes. That has to be expensive. I do think now if I leave, she goes back to Shamar. Right? Okay, you leave eventually. I might just have to go back manually. She might just show up. Why am I here? I just realized why I went to Chun-nan. Wrong continent. I don't see her here. She's still over in Adabat? Because maybe that's my problem. Let me look up Samar's mission and just see where she goes at the Adabat. Because that is number 6. Oh no, that's what I'm missing. I gotta read their text more because I'm just kind of like half paying attention because I'm streaming. So when I'm done talking to her, I go back to Shamar and talk to her brother, Safari, which I don't know who he is off top of my memory. Not you. Not you. Not you. I think it's this one? Yeah, here he is. She goes off shopping, doesn't come home for days. This girl definitely needs a GPS. Alright, so now I talk to you. I can go back to Adabat, give her the note, and then the girl knows how to get home. Oh my god, it was in the pocket the whole time! I can't find my phone. I would use it to look up how to get home, but I can't find it. Oh my god, there it is. Come on, lady, just check your pockets next time. At least you had a good trip. But dear god, this was so bad. She went everywhere because she didn't read the note. That was so easy to find. Alright, so the family should be reunited here. Well, probably in the same spot. I thought the brother. Yep, there they are. So if I talk to her, I get my reward. I get something from this, right? Was there a point? Or did it just have to be a good Samaritan? I thought all these quests had like a book or something attached to them. Like what? I guess I'm done. I thought there was more to this one. I guess I'm done. What's the point? What is the point in this side quest? You just reunite a family and that's it. Like, my job here is done. Where's my literature? Let me leave and come back, just to be safe, but I'm a little confused on that one. I feel like there's gotta be more to it. There's gotta be something. There's no way you do all that just because. Oh my god, they literally just made you do that because. That is so stupid. Why? That is like, you could at least give me something. Something, right? I'm just looking at a video just to make sure I didn't miss a single thing on that one, because something tells me that was just, you know, give me a thing. Anything. Yeah, no, there's nothing. She just gets reunited with her brother and then you're just done. Okay, so that was the most pointless thing of all time. I don't know why that was a mission. Sure, we're just gonna mark that as done. And move on with our lives. Now let's go do the tea thing. I feel empty inside. What color do you want this time? Turquoise? Alright, here you go. I got it. Have a tea. Then he leaves. Done here. I really wish he kind of just gave you a hint of where you're going. I'm not seeing one. Next up, it's in Apatos. Thankfully, it's right next door. And I should start her thing. God, I'm not looking forward to this part. Alright, what do you want? Heard a rumor that there is a blue tea, just like you. Now get out of here. Alright, we should probably get this one started. Frickin' hell, man. I'm not looking forward to this. Sandra's quiz is just gonna be terrible. Alright, let's pull them up. We'll knock them both out tonight. Sandra's quiz and Brenda's interview. We'll do them both. I just want these done, because they're both terrible. So, the gimmick of this lady is that she quizzes you on all the different things in each continent you're in. So, here in Apatos, she'll quiz you on all the stuff in Apatos, like the people and maybe the stuff around the area. But you only have a limited amount of time to answer each question. You gotta get 5 of 5 correct. If you miss a single answer, you gotta do this from the very beginning. So it's kind of a pain. And you can't pause. So see, I failed, time's up, you gotta be quick. And then at this point, I just don't care. Because I failed, so I have to do it all again. I have answers next to me, because I know almost no one in this town. So, I need to cheat, just to do any of this. I can answer maybe some of these legitimately, but there's so many questions. Like, how many are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 questions. And she randomly picks 5 of them. So you don't even know what you're gonna be answering. You could be doing all this homework for nothing, depending on what you get. How does this mysterious Lucas laugh? How do you spell the name of this place? Apatos. The first option. What is the profession of... Oh, crap. I don't even know that one. Oh, the profession of... Oh, yeah, he's the ice cream vendor, isn't he? Crap. That's just answer wrong. I don't care. One of these is the ice cream vendor, and I thought that was the ice cream vendor answer. Yeah, that's almost the same question, because Gregorius is in both of them. So I read the Gregorius part and thought it was him. Alright, I have a second chance. This one is... What's the profession? Gregorius? Okay, he's the village elder. Do you know who Lambrus is? No. Sailor with a mustache. What's the name of Lambrus' son? I think it is Lucas? No, Alex. Which of the following items is not for sale on Apatost? It's the first one. Mellow Yam. What's the shop in front of the building where Gorius usually stays? Okay, yeah, this is ice cream. That's the one I was misreading from before. So I'm done with her for now. That's number 1 done. God, and there's still a couple more of those to go. I hate the quizzes. I don't mind Brenda's as much because her questions are just what you're doing in the game. But this one is more busy work crap. And I don't like those. Alright, so where are we going next at the Apatost? It is... Alright, over here in Holoska. I'll do T-Man first before we focus on the quizzes. Because the next one I think is over in Missouri. I have no reason to go back right now. It's so cold and wear a coat. Why are you here in just a standard shirt? So there's your violet tea. Next up he goes... Empire City. White tea. Got that. So that's done. We go now. Let's see. I think this might be the last one. Yeah, it's the last one. So we go to Apatost and we're done. Adabat. Excuse me. It's the other A name. It should be like near the entrance of the stage. Like around here-ish? Maybe? Oh, there he is. And then green tea is the last thing he wants, so give him that. And that's it. Now he wants to brew the tea, but that doesn't matter for us, because he's done. So if I talk to him again, I should get a reward. There you go, videotape 24. So he's done. I'm gonna mark that in my notes as complete as well. Every time we finish one of these, I'm just gonna mark them as complete, because if one of them doesn't give me a reward, then it's gonna be marked as complete. So I don't know, due to that fact. So I have to kind of track it manually. Alright, let's see another thing here in the inventory. I got these things left. Maiden statue, pick me up, and crystal ball. So let's figure out where these go. Because then that'll just make my life a little bit easier here. What's it do with the maiden statue? Okay, so I have to do some of the missions in Apatost for this. So I can probably just do that now, I guess. I don't know how many missions he has in total. Let's see. Okay, he has Elder's Doubts, Plan, Book, and Trial. They all show up on the world map, so this will be easy enough to track. So this is the first one, Elder's Doubt. One of these has some, like, hidden crap in it, and I want to show it. It's not this mission. This is, like, the end of Apatost Night 1. And that's it. You just do all this for a pair of glasses. I just went to the dollar store for a new pair. Just saying. Sonic is very blue in that lighting. Alright, so there's Elder's Doubt done. I need to leave the area and come back because he won't trigger mission number 2. So if I just pop in the hub here, I can just try again. It's kind of annoying, but it's kind of how it works. Here's my next mission. So this is Elder's plans. Yeah, I gotta protect him. One of these does have a medal. I should be checking pause screens for that. I think it's the next mission. You're welcome. I did it. Give me the book. I don't know why Sonic would want it. He just wants something because he just got a bitter after the one side quest with nothing in it. Yeah, that's what happens if I talk to him again. He just doesn't care. Actually, would it just be faster at this point because I have time of day transitions off? It might just be faster to load between day and night. Yeah, that was actually faster. This, I think, has a medal, and this does have some Easter egg stuff, if I'm not mistaken. If it's the mission I'm thinking. Yeah, this is it. I can tell, because that random pole in the back, and this has a medal. So, you see this pole on the fly-in, right? Yeah, you see the thing up in the corner next to the moon? Can't reach it. But I do believe... I might have to do this to start. Okay, yeah, there you go. So this pole has like no collision to it until you get close enough, then it starts to work. But it hits an invisible wall, so that's kind of pointless. Like, why would this even be here? You can do this. I love that. I am the Wii model after all. Look at him go. Nice contorting Sonic's my favorite character. We're not done yet. So there's an invisible wall here. We just clip around it. So here's the start of night 1 normally. There's nothing here, but up here on the buildings, more poles. I don't know why this was here. This is leftover content from something. Because this stuff, I think, would have been used maybe for an alternate mission, but it just obviously went unused. And it's in a section of a level they block off with an invisible wall. That doesn't stop me from getting here, though, as you've seen. And speaking of invisible wall... yeah. This is kind of like a weird thing. Once you walk past this section, the wall deloads. There's an invisible wall here. That's why I had to clip out. It's so weird. This section's like a very weird area with nothing in it. Except for these like random poles. And yeah, I can't get back because, again, invisible wall. So I have to just go back the way I came. I love this so much. Can I do it from like the side, like this? There you go. Yeah, there you go. Man, that looks so uncomfortable on so many levels. All right, let's actually do the mission. There's the medal. This is why I haven't cared about my time, because everything's just here. Can I grab the medal, please? Thank you. I think there's more unused content in this stage. If I go past the goal area, because that book will instantly end this stage, I can go over here, which normally would take me forward into Act 1. A whole lot of nothing. There's a checkpoint, which is hilarious. I have to click, because there's no enemies here, and that's an enemy trigger. Yeah, that's at this point, this is just playing out just like the normal stage. Checkpoints are all here like normal. No door. Kind of forgot that part. Oops. No blocks here for the puzzle. So I have to do a clip. Notice there's things missing here? A little bit of a problem now to beat the stage. More checkpoints. Even this. Look at that. There's a pole. Try grabbing it with the B button. Where? There's no pole. It's gone. There's no pole here, Miku. Sonic, look! More things that don't exist. There's horizontal poles that are gone. There's vertical poles that are gone. There's just no poles. I'm sorry. You wanted poles? No. And what happens when you fail? No checkpoint. Because missions don't have checkpoints. So those checkpoints that we're hitting, they don't actually work. Which is even more confusing when you really break it down. It's just like, man, what is going on in this stage? There's so much random stuff. If you get to the end, there's nothing there. I've actually gone over to the ending before with some cheats. And, yeah. It was a waste of time. So don't bother. What drugs you on and why not share? Miku's just selfish on that one. Keeping all the good stuff to herself. There we go. Metal stayed collected though, so I don't have to worry about that. I can just do this. Actually, I'll do this combo instead. Yeah, that makes it easier. All right, now we'll do the last one, Elder's Trial. Then after this, I might be able to give him the statue. After this, we'll be done with him. Oh my god, you found it! You didn't even have to leave. Okay. He has fully accepted me, which means there's one more task. Wait. How do you do Elder's Trial, then? I'm missing something, or what? Oh, no, nothing. I literally just give him that. That was the trial. Okay, so I'm done with him, period. So I guess I'm fully done with his missions. Okay, mark that off. Because I'm reading it over. After clearing the Elder Book, go to the world map, come back, talk to him, give him the maiden statue, and then that's it. I guess he doesn't give me anything for it? I thought he did. But it looks like I'm done. So what about the other thing? Crystal Ball and Pick Me Up. Let me look up the other one first. We'll do this first item. So, Sonic Unleashed Pick Me Up. In order to clear the mission Forbidden Axe, Zoshin. Okay. How many Oh, dear God, that guy has a laundry list. I don't know if I want to do Zoshin's missions right now, so let's look up the other item. Let me... yeah, let me just look that one up instead. Crystal Ball! Huh? Okay, that's not even close. What? Hang on, I need to show you all this Google result really fast. Because I'm like, no. Wrong. That's the wrong set of images. So I typed in Sonic Unleashed Crystal Ball. This is the first result I got. The Sonic Wiki Zone from Fandom. It's the link to that entry. But you know what the worst part is? What are these images? Like, look what happened. I clicked the image and gave me this. That's a crystal ball. So what the heck is this? This and this. Not even close. I think these are Ben 10 images, because that looks like the Ben 10 icon on the chest. What is this? This is not even close. Who cached that on Google? This has to be a Google bug. What is this image to this image? They have nothing to do with each other. Just Ben 10. He's your crystal ball buddy. In order to finish Sonic Unleashed, go play Ben 10 games. Well, we're gonna have a problem. I guess we're never 100%ing this because I don't have a Ben 10 game. I'm sorry. That's not happening. Oh my god. Okay, now that's definitely a borked issue. Jeez, dude. Alright, let's look at what do we do with this. Diviner mission. Man. Or I-Man, excuse me. So where are you? Oh, that's only one. And that's in Shamar, right? Yeah. Wants to start an ice cream mission in Shamar, so I just go there. That's why his app on the phone has to switch to startup? Oh, that's cute. I like that. Oh, I don't want to talk to these guys right now. I don't want to do this yet. You're right. Continue being right. It's like the second time I had to do that. Actually, who am I looking for? Let me see the guy's face. Oh, I've seen him before. Okay. Yeah, we talked to everyone. So I have him in my catalog. There he is. Now I get to do a mission.
Here we go!
Oops. Ran out of steam. Because for whatever reason, I boosted past these rings, it didn't count. And this mission's 20 seconds. So I'm just gonna let the timer go. Oh no. Anyways.
Here we go!
Oh, I forgot this is also on a medal. Well, that's convenient, I got it. I almost overshot that.
Cool.
And thankfully, there's an invisible wall to catch you, so it wouldn't matter. Oh my god, Sonic's eye and mouth. The eye looks demonic, and the mouth almost looks like it's clipping through his cheek. Okay, so I'm not done with you yet. Okay. Wait a minute. Oh, I need to go to the ice cream vendor back in Aptos first, then I come back. Because those two will have their conversation. Long time since you watched Ben 10. Yeah, same. Like last time I seen that air was like the late 2000s. I have not watched that show since I was a kid. Did I not do that right? Or I feel like that's what I was supposed to do. Talk to him after completing the mission. He didn't say anything. He's like, hey, I got the best ice cream. Like, neat. You're supposed to come with me. You didn't really flinch. Oh, Why? I talked to the guy and it triggers this prompt. I've talked to the ice cream vendor how many times at this point? That doesn't make any sense. Okay. So now he's gone to Apatos. So now I can go to Apatos and talk to the both there. And then I should be done? Oh, he did it. Now I can make ice cream. Okay. I guess I'm done with you two. So now I should be able to go into another mission that's attached to this. I think. I will say, I don't like the structure of the side missions in this game because it's horrendously paced and it's not well connected. So I'm trying to figure things out just based on reading guides. Otherwise, I would have no other idea of how to do this or that because it's like, I think I'm done with him. I think. I don't know. It's hard to say. I'm gonna mark him as complete for now, but I have another one that I'm not 100% sure on because it's like a sub-mention on his mission, which I am very confused about. So this is why I'm just like, this mission structure sucks. So who is I-Man in Sonic Unleashed? I need to see what they look like. Okay, old lady with a hood. Ooh, I think she would be over here somewhere. No. Remember the Seagull series with all teens? I don't remember that. That's probably like after my time when the show was running. I just kind of stopped. Oh, here she is. Because I've never seen that one in question. I know of it though, but I've never seen it air. Yeah, I got your crystal ball right here. Well, that's done. Yeah, she gives me crap advice. So if that's it, then sure. This kind of feels pointless, I will say. Did I tell you your fortune? I think it's just flavor text. I have to answer her questions, and it doesn't matter the answers. Because there's nothing on my guide that even tells me anything here, so it's just optional. What will you do if you're stuck in an elevator with a stranger? Scream for help, silently wait for help, or talk to the person. I would say that one. What do you say when asked to take a leadership role? I accept, give it a try. I don't want to do it. I'll give it a try, because it depends on the role. I won't just eagerly accept if I don't know what it is. What do you say when you see a famous painting? How wonderful. The lines, how much does it cost? Dude, this is a terrible set of answers, because I would say none of these. It depends on the painting, because I might compliment its art. It depends on if I know it's in like a super fancy place to even talk about cost, but that would not be the first word. I guess I would say how wonderful, because that's the only one that actually sounds like I would maybe say. To be fortune telling, just the good parts. The rest of it's bull. Sure. You didn't do your homework? Why? Aliens attacked. No, dang aliens, I couldn't finish my English paper. Honestly, I would say if I didn't do it, I was slacking, so I'd be watching TV. I never had a problem with homework, I just got it out of the way. How would you hold an expensive glass cup? One hand, two hands. I wouldn't. I ain't being reliable on this, man. No, I'm not breaking it. Two hands, be smart. What do you do when you're in trouble for something you don't remember? Apologize, ask why you're in trouble. Don't worry about it. Yeah, just forget it. I mean, I always would just apologize regardless. I feel like the common sense is I'm just gonna ask, what did I do? So I'm gonna say that one. What's your gender? Assuming a lot here. Maybe I'm neither. How do you know? This was before that, so they don't even have an answer of I don't want to. I'm actually surprised they didn't put a don't want to answer objective here. I'm gonna be honest, say male. Time of day were you born? It was 3 in the afternoon, so it's daytime. Name something in the sky, the moon, the sun. I mean, if I look up at the sun, I'm going blind, so I'm gonna say the moon, because I can actually see it. Alright, so that's it. I see. The real you, now deep inside. You never two-faced, and that's why people love about you. You're also confident, which allows you to get your point across. You have a friendly personality, along with a certain charm and spirit. I really like how you don't dwell on the past and harbor regrets. But the truth is, you also have a stubborn side. Man, she is actually pretty good here. Even when you seem to agree with others, you aren't swayed deep inside. On the other hand, you're long to express yourself dramatically. Do you ever find yourself lost in flights of fancy when you're alone? Finally, when you're surprisingly undisciplined when it comes to time. Compliments too. You should try fixing that. Rude. Let me give you some advice tailor-made just for you. Carefully consider what you wrote in your email before hitting send. Man, that's all that to everyone. Well, you think I'm onto something here? Okay, most of that was actually pretty spot on. The last kind of pieces I throw some shade at, but the rest of that was pretty good. So now I can just talk to her anytime for fortune, so I'm done. All comes from the sun and the moon. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so she's done. I'm gonna assume the other guy's done. I'll go double check. Hey, True Gamer, how you doing? I wonder if those two are still talking here for ice cream. They are. So I guess that's just gonna be an infinite thing. So I am done with him. So ice cream mission done. Move it here. It's just gonna chill. So the other item I have left in my inventory, it's gonna take a while for me to use it. I don't want to do all those missions right now, so I'm gonna say no to that. So I'll just focus on all these stupid quizzes. Just get those out of the way. I don't want to do these, but gotta rip that bandy off at some point. And we might run into Brenda for some of these too. Very sick. Sorry to hear that. Hopefully you feel better soon. Never fun to be sick. Alright, let's do this. She has how many here? Is it another 8? Yeah, another 8. Alright, here we go. How many houses do you figure there are in this village? I think there's 6? Yeah, there's 6. What's Ko-Fi usually up to when he doesn't have any customers in his shop? Beating a drum. What's the name of the... Okay, what the heck? I'm not even gonna try. I'm just looking at gentleman at the end. Dude, really? I was about ready to hit the button. It was Kiwami. That's why I hate how this is a timed quiz. Why does it need to be timed? This is stupid. I don't know why this has to be timed. One fact about the village, any fact. Butterflies by the day. Okay. Now I can get my second chance. Call me. How many houses? 6. How do you describe Yama? Extremely shy. Which of the people here is very curious? Oh, God. I think it was Anna. I just remember that one from the instinct. I couldn't find the answer in time. So I'm actually glad I knew that one off the top of my head. Get out of here. Now we gotta go to the next area. I'll follow her to Spagonia next. Your favorite game of all time? Nice. I really like this game too. The part we're doing now, I will say, I don't really care for much. I think the side quest part is a little padded and not the best in direction, but I love the stages. But we have to get this one out of the way. It is 100% playthrough after all. Where is she here? No, wait, no, she doesn't show up. Why should she go to Chun-nan next? Okay, I was thinking she should go in, like, continent order. Because I think a Spagonia is continent 3. Well, while we're here, I think Brenda's here too. Yeah, so we'll do the first part of Brenda's quiz after this. Alright, let's get my questions up. Another 8. A lot of this I do not know, so it's good I have the answers on standby. What is... Oh, God, yeah, I'm not going to be able to answer that. Area expertise... Kung Fu. Dude, are you... I hate that so much. Give me no time to think. That's why you don't want to mash through the text in the beginning, because it gives you slightly extra time to read the quiz note. Oh, then speaking of which, I didn't mean to do that. The huge waterfall. Area expertise, Kung Fu. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. The age angle. Oh. I couldn't find it, dude. I hate that. Take away the timer. This wouldn't be bad, Sandra. Brenda's gonna be much easier by comparison. What's the name of the little boy who's always hungry? That's Chung. The old man, the little girl seated on the bench doing... Playing a game. Spirit mother's name. This one. I almost missed it. It was Jinglin. Remember the color playful red. Describe the age, angel, the meat bun. Mini mysterious. Or mischievous. Excuse me. I'm just reading this super fast, so I can't even pronounce what the word is. Gonna read mini go. Like, that's how fast I'm reading these, because I have like 2 seconds to answer every question. I don't know if this is worse because of 60 frames, because there are certain things in this game that are bugged with 60 FPS. Like, don't know if that is causing a problem for a quiz. Well, let's do the other one, which is way easier. I'll get her nose just in case, but these I probably won't need to look at. Alright, what's the name of the guardian of the temple here? Dark. I love Dark Guy Chicken. Who is behind the playing game broken apart? Mr. Milkman. No, it's not Jackman. I love these stupid answers. Gems of the Power, Chaos Emerald, Blue Diamonds. Only one of them's blue. Well, technically 2, because the one's like cyan. Chun-nan Temple Guardian is Supersonic Hedgehog. That's essentially the same questions the other one she gave me. Actually, is there only 5 here? There's only 5 questions. I love how one of those was just Shadow the Hedgehog. Shadow the Hedgehog emerged from the planet as soon as it's split apart. Yeah, she only has 5 questions on this one. I started off simple. So if you fail, you just learn what she says and memorize the answer. You want 100% both 06 in this game. Those are both really hard to 100% for all the wrong reasons. Like Mario Bros. Lost Levels, if you want to just 100% complete that game, that's just a matter of getting good, for lack of better terms. But it's more or less just practice the game and learn its level design and such. So it's something that's very plausible. The other two, I will tell you from experience, I've 100%ed Sonic 06, and it gets dumb in some areas because of where some of those medals are located. But it's not as bad as 100%ing this game because of this stuff. If you want to go for achievement 100%, it's not as bad. But if you're doing what I'm doing with Unleashed here with true 100%, this is a lot. I wish you luck if you try either one of the Sonic games 100%, because they're pretty hard. 06 is not that rewarding, but this one's a little more. But either way, it's still just something I wanted to do on my bucket list. Okay, she only has 5 here. Does she only have 5 per area? Oh yeah, Brenda's quizzes are way easier. She only has 5 questions per area. So this is pretty easy. Shadows truly from the center. Yeah, it depends on your continuity, I guess. you know, you know. What a talent that the Spagonia Temple Guardian specialize in? The tongue lash. No, it's a laser beam. Professor studying instant has a favorite food. If it's not cucumber sandwich, then you just haven't been paying attention. How many Chaos Emeralds are there in total? Good question. Nobody really knows. It's actually 7, but I think it goes up to 11 in this franchise. I'm not making this up. It's real. Because some games change out the Chaos Emerald color. So there's an inconsistency problem with the Chaos Emeralds in this franchise. So good luck. Where is it when you met your friend Tails back in Apatos? What color was the Chaos Emerald we stored here in Spagonia? I think that was blue. It's the only one I had to just think on for a second. Because that was a while ago. I think it was like a month ago we got the Chaos Emerald here. Alright, so that's her quiz done. So now I gotta find Sandra. I'm trying to think where she would be. I thought she'd be like here, like in the beginning area. That makes sense to me, but I don't see her unless maybe she's down the alley. No, she's not in the alley. Down the side streets. Where is Sandra? She's supposed to be here next, right? Let me just make sure. After Chun-nan, Quiz 2, Quiz 3, Spagonia Town stage. Okay, so yeah, she is here. It's actually near where Brenda was. But did she not show up because Brenda was here instead? Oh no, she's just on the other side, of course. The one area I didn't look. Alright, let's do this. This one's gonna be bad. Named Shy University student is always too embarrassed. Dora. You name the person who always wears a hat. This is very specific. Sandra. Oh, well, how cute of you. Well, I'm not the answer. What kind of shop does the fashionable Ada run? Jeweler. Do you remember the name of the headmaster of the dormitory? Otto. What's sprouting from the university fountain other than water? That's wings. Alright, that was actually a pretty easy one. Alright, she now goes to Empire City. Brenda's not going to be here, so we'll have to do her quiz later. Alright, let's get this one ready. This one's a laundry list of stuff. Okay, little cat has a dream to be a singer. Plaza has vendor stands, name something they sell. I think it is ice cream, yeah. The color of the freelance writer, Brenda's sunglasses. Cool pink. Did you see the fountain in the park? You didn't even what's on top. Globe. To be fair, why did I blank on that one? I knew that it was a globe, but I'm like, I gotta look at the list to make sure. I don't know why. I should have just went from muscle memory. It would have been almost a failure. Urban spot, wildlife, what lives here? Pigeons. I saw one of them was a dinosaur for a second. Like, yeah, the dinosaur's just out back. If this was the world of Dragon Ball, that would be accurate, but not here in Sonic. Alright, next one's our final quiz, and this one is... It's gonna be scary, I will say. It shouldn't be a problem. I'm gonna explain when we finish the quiz of why this could be a problem. Alright, here we go. Final one. Let's get this one over with. Rip off the band-aid now. What does Sonny, rug store owner, want to be in the future? Singer. Man, you barely have enough time for this. S'mores Guardian Angel, Yasmin, and somebody call themselves. That's the pretty committee. A color is head covering. Blue. Fortune teller and we're lose recently. Yeah, there's our tool. I saw dentures, like, no, that's the lady you know back in Apatos. What's the name of the student studying under Professor Pickle? Layla. Okay, we're done. So, here's the thing I need to mention right now. If you're playing on Unleashed Recomp, make sure you're playing the latest version, which I believe is 1.03. If you're playing this on console, I think you need the DLC for this next part. I'm not kidding. There's a bug with Sandra's quiz that prevents you from getting 100% in this game. After this, she's supposed to be in another spot for you to talk to, I think here in Shamar. She just doesn't show up. She's just in the void. So there's no way of getting her book. And that locks you out of 100%. It's a bug. It's been fixed with patches, but I believe, again, the Sandra bug specifically, I think you need DLC for on the console. I'm looking it up, but that's what I last heard. Trying to see. There is a way to fix it, thankfully, with hex value. So it's very easy to fix. Yeah, no, I was correct. There is a patch file that they put into this game, not through an update. No, it's in the Chun-nan DLC update. Yes, it's in the Chun-nan DLC that they put this fix. You have to buy a piece of downloadable content to fix this bug. It is stupid. So I hope you bought the DLC on your Xbox or PlayStation, because Sandra's gonna be bugged otherwise. Kind of a big problem when she just randomly doesn't show up. And this was during an era where this kind of stuff was common practice. Patch files were more expensive. Yeah, see, here's Sandra. She wouldn't be here right now if I wasn't playing the latest version. She would just be poof, gone. This alone, let me give you a small gift from one traveler to another. I wouldn't be able to get this at all. It would just be impossible because she just doesn't show up here. And I've seen it happen to players. You need to buy the DLC if you're on console, or if you're playing on the PC. They did fix this on the recomp, so you don't need the DLC. So thankfully, this is a fixed bug. So I'm done with you. And thankfully, she is here. So I got said book in question. But yeah, if you're playing an earlier version of the game on the PC, it just would be impossible. This is a very unfortunate situation. There's a couple other things that are in this update too. I'm reading it over. In the release version of the game, Sandra will sometimes not appear in Shamar when she should have, making it impossible to 100% the game, with the quiz ladybug being what was coined as the set glitch. This is fixed in the Chun-nan DLC. Not the update that came with the game to support the DLC, the DLC file itself. God, man. Early 2000s HD games were a mess for update files. You ran into that bug, so that means, Matt, you didn't have the DLC. If you installed the DLC, whether it be your PlayStation or your Xbox copy that had that bug, Sandra will be there in Shamar, so you can 100% it. You just need to go out of your way and buy the DLC and install it. It is stupid, but it is what it is. No community mod like fixed on PC? Oh, no, yeah, it's fixed here. Let me show you guys real quick the release notes for this version. Because don't worry about having DLC here. It is thankfully not required. So, there's the browser camera again. Here it is. So this is the current update version I'm playing on of the Unleashed Recomp. Fix the art book from Sandra, also known as, Quiz Ladybug here, being unattainable if the player spoke to her after completing Windmill Isle Act 1 day. This is specifically the trigger that bugged out the Sandra quest. Guess what most players will do playing Sonic Unleashed? Talk to Sandra after Windmill Isle Day. Oops. So it's impossible to get her book if you talk to her at a certain point in the story. It reminds me of the Skyward Sword bug, where if you talk to a certain Goron, near the end of the game's storyline, it will bug out 2 other whole areas in the game, making it impossible to finish. Your save would be busted. And the only way to fix it was to update the save file with a tool Nintendo had to put out in the eShop. It's a very similar bug to that. And this here is the latest version, version 103. So if you're playing on PC specifically for Sonic Unleashed, this is just in the game, period. You don't need the DLC files to actually get the Sandra book. It's just here as a native fix, which is great because not everyone has a DLC for Unleashed or was able to rip it off or know where to look if you're going that route. So yeah, thankfully it was a fixed thing for PC. It's a non-issue here. It's just this version that I'm playing on fixed it, 103. So don't play on any earlier version if you don't want to experience the bug. Apparently there's some other things that are added in that update file for the Chun-nan DLC. It revisited a pattern that appeared in Saloska. The original texture used a depiction of a Hindu swastika. Oh my god! What? Oh, don't worry. We just have neo-Nazis in my Sonic game. It's not a big deal. What? How was that not tested? How did they not catch that? Oh my god! It is a swastika! Hello? Sega? What? So this is before the update. Here's after. Gee, I wonder why they had to patch this. How did they not know that would be bad? This is a little swastika. I can't get over that one. I'm sorry, but the fact that they didn't catch this at first, it took until a DLC update. This was months later. Oh my god. Wow. When did the DLC come out? Hang on, I gotta look up this stuff now. I need to know how long people looked at swastikas in this game. Alright, from what I can see... Oh god, if that's true... Oh no, Sega messed up for months. It looks like it was November 18th, 2008 for this game to release here in North America. Chun-nan DLC was in March 12th, 2009. Ooh. Oh no. They had a swastika in their game for months, and they didn't even know it. God, you can't top that. You cannot top that at all. Out of context, Sonic Unleashed. Did you know that there's a swastika in Sonic Unleashed textures? God, man. How did they miss that? How? I just want to know how you missed something that blatant. It's a small little detail on fabric, so maybe someone didn't pay attention, but there's no way they didn't see that at some point when designing that fabric. That doesn't make any sense to me. Oh my god. Shout out to the cutting room floor. You taught me about something I probably didn't want to ever know. Alright, we need to get back on track. God, okay. Going to Alaska. I got tears in my eyes, man. That's so good. Oh my god. I'm afraid, but I kind of want to turn that whole thing into like a short or something on the YouTube channel. I don't know what to call that without getting demonetized at minute 1. Because it's like, swastika in my Sonic game, instantly get hit with a red mark on the YouTube side. Don't do it. But man, there's gotta be content made out of that. That was so good. God. Again, how do you not catch that? How? Like, at least the controversy stuff from Ocarina of Time back in the day, where the chanting in the fire temple, people thought that could have been a religious thing, same for maybe the symbol in the back of the mirror shield with the moon. But it wasn't really a religious thing. It wasn't actually tied to anything real. There was just concerns it could have been, so Nintendo removed it. This flat out, this stupid texture thing in Sonic Unleashed, no man, that's just 100% a problem. We know exactly what it means. Get it out of my game. This more in Sega NA. I think it's just Sonic Team as a whole, because that's in like every version. Japanese, English, European, it doesn't matter what continent you were playing, that was in every version of Sonic Unleashed. So that was definitely a thing missed from just the entire team. Wasn't even just NA's fault. I would sometimes say that'd be one specific territory if it was that, but from what I'm reading, that was just global. That was a global thing. Oh my god, I just read one more thing about this. Ironically, internet users discovered this symbol on the German Sega website. Sorry, we found the swastika in Germany. That's a sentence we shouldn't be saying, Sega. Please patch it out. God, dude. Yeah, that had to be changed so it wouldn't get re-rated or banned. I think it would have been the latter. I think that would have been the latter one. God. Alright, let's do a quiz. What's Holoska's guardian like? Giant eel. Tails cousin Jet have a name. The I Love Sonic. It's prototype 3, so technically it's not even any of these answers, and it's also wrong. It's not supposed to be number 3. Transform at night. What do you call your other form? The Chaos Hog is my favorite. Dark Hog's pretty good too. The Guardian of the First Temple. That was a beetle-shaped thing. The others are accurate for the other worlds. What color was the Chaos Emerald here? In Holoska? Light blue. Sorry, I had to go back to my notes for that one. Now I gotta click off swastika link. Which, that's also a sentence I shouldn't be saying. Moving on. It's a Sonic Unleashed thing. If you know, you know. Where is... Oh, here she is. She's near the gate. Alright, let's do the interview. What was the name of the Guardian waiting in Shamar? Dark Guardian. And hearing a lot of rumors about Tails. He can see the future. Yeah, he flies with his tails. What color was the first Chaos Summon you restored? Green. Where did you meet up with Amy? Spagonia. The charming pink hair girl. What did she slip you? Did she slip you a $100 bill to say that? What color was the Chaos Armor we stored in Shamar? That was yellow. Alright, we're done here. Which means last one? Yeah, one more left, and that's in Adabat. Delete your browser history. Well, thankfully, I never looked up the word specifically, but I might be doing a nuke later anyways, just because I don't trust things. Okay, that was interesting. I did a backflip off her hair. Alright, this is the last interview, and after this, I think she goes back to Empire City. What's Eggman's deal? Great question. A genius with IQ. Oh, my real father! That's right, sir. He's my dad. God. No, if I was the character they made up with Sonic Frontiers, fitting because I'm wearing the shirt. If I was Sage, then that would make more sense. But I'm not. I'm Sonic. Is there anything you can't do, Sonic? Any weaknesses? I don't do roller coasters. I can't handle heights. Can't swim. More like, actually, that. Can't swim. What color is the last Chaos Emerald? White. Here there's an old document about the planet. Guy manuscripts. I like how it's pickle manuscripts. He's the only one that gives them to me, so I'm not wrong. What's your favorite food? Chocolate sundae, tuna sushi. No, man, it's chili dogs. And that's it. I think that's the only other thing for quizzes. Because it's just Brenda and Sandra from what I remember. So now she should be back over in Empire. It's this way. Alright, yep, she's done. Now I get her book. Or videotape, excuse me. So, Brenda is done. Same for Sandra. The two worst ones in this game for side quests because they're both full of questions. Alright, where is that in my notes? Here we go, Sandra's quizzes. Mark both of those. I guess we can do the ghost missions. That could be fun. You know all this stuff, but do you know yourself? No, you know what actually should have been the actual thing. It's back to this again. But I think it's actually more fitting now than anything. Brenda asks you quiz questions about everything in the world that you experience as the player. She should have asked, what's the symbol on this guy in Haloska? She's like, oh, if I see the word swastika written in my Sonic game, I'm turning it off. Spagoni I gotta go to. This has an achievement link to it, so that's why I want to do it. I can't remember what the guy's name is, that's the problem, but it's whatever. Here we go. Yeah, okay, so he has two. So let me just copy his name, put it in notes. This does have a medal, if I remember correctly. But to be fair, it's a super easy medal to get. Just watch how fast we grab it. Count with me. 1, 2, 3. Done. It's literally in the first 3 seconds. Unfortunately, I missed my ghost, so now I have to fail the mission.
Here we go!
And I actually have to fall in the goal ring. I can't go around it because I will miss.
No problem.
Yeah, there were ghosts. All 2 of them. Those ghosts are a part of a feature film. And by feature film, I mean like, what, 13 minutes? Little promotional thing they made for Sonic Unleashed. Should probably watch at some point. I don't know if we're going to do it tonight because it's like... There's 2 parts to it now, because it used to only be part 1. AKA the actual film. And that came out around the time this game did, but then years later, I think like a year or 2 ago actually, it got a sequel. I have not seen the sequel, I've seen the original. Yeah, Night of the Werehog's what it's called. I have not seen the sequel parts of that, so that's the one I'm not 100% sure on. Alright, so Jungle Fright. This does have a medal, and I see it. But you know what we're gonna do? Not the mission. Ready for more beta content? This area has a lot of stuff that was unused. Like for one, what is this? there's a piece here for a statue and there's nothing to put it in. Then I go through this whole section, which I think is all the same, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna do this my own way. Because I only have so much time here. And now we get to do it again. Oh, that's the sequel. How long are both parts? Because I know the first was, like I said, I think 13 minutes. If they're not terribly long, I could probably look at them after I'm done with the ghost mission. But I don't know. That one's 3. Okay, so that's nothing. Maybe we'll look at it. Alright, so I hit that. I can jump down here. Pull the switch, because all this is the same from Act 1. It's the same layout, the same design, everything. And then when I go to here, things are a little different, because if I go on this ledge, yeah, you can see all these switches are still the same, so we can do the puzzle. But I do believe there are certain things here still missing from this. Well, let's do the puzzle very fast. Can't reach. That takes away the waterfall. No gold ring, but instead, a whole unused area. Yeah, this area is big too. There's a lot here. A tree I can knock down for no purpose whatsoever. Yeah, look at all this. This is massive. This was later reused for DLC. It's that big. I gotta be really careful though, because if I do anything wrong, I'm dead. That lowers the water. Not all the way, as you can see. Single ring, because why not? You can't jump up there now. That's too far away. I'm gonna go back. No! I mean to fall. Alright, we'll explore that area first. I like how there's an actual mission here, and we're just saying nuts to that. I just want to see unused stuff, because this is fun. I love seeing beta content. And because I know how to clip through everything, we're gonna go explore. This is where I'm wishing I had, like, some kind of native save state built into this or something. Because then it would be so much easier to just explore all this without penalty of dying. If I die at all, I'm redoing everything just to get back to that one part. Which is very punishing. Okay, there we go. We're back. I should go this way first, because we saw before this area is inaccessible once you drain the water. Another switch. I don't know what this will do. It raises the water, so you can lower or raise it depending on the situation. I don't think the DLC stage has this many levers. I don't know if it has any. Thinking about it now. This must be another raised one. Can I put it back down? I almost feel like I'm trapping myself here. Dude, this camera's so bad right now. There you go. I think we're supposed to start with that one first, but obviously I did not. Don't go that way. Turn the camera, because there's some platforms that spawned here now. I can go this way. There's a switch. Press this. Does who knows what. Oh, spawn more platforms over here. I gotta hurry. I only have 2 more minutes. There's a goal ring? Hello? What? Okay. That's a new one. Congratulations, you finished the stage. You did it. Why did you do that? Why? That wasn't the solution. Go back, try it again. Why'd you even bother playing the stage? No, that was a stupid idea. Why bother? God, it's like that was not supposed to be a thing you ever interacted with or something. So if you go that direction, it has to do a failsafe of just fail you. Jeez. I love being told I'm wrong when I'm right. Nice grab. I'm teaching people some very interesting things tonight about this title. Between some cool unused things. Oh, I just drowned him. Okay. Well, sucks to be that guy. Between unused content, content that probably shouldn't have existed, terrible bugs. I think you're walking away today with knowledge you probably didn't want. But now you have. You're welcome, question mark? Oh, I think there's even more unused stuff over here. Like, not to the degree we just saw, but more in a questionable way. Yeah, you're not supposed to be able to get back over here. But it's extremely easy, as you just saw. There's nothing here. It's just the beginning of Jungle Knight 1. There's nothing special. It's just Jungle Knight 1. I wonder what these platforms are for, though, because that is kind of random. Oh, that's how you just raise this. Sure. I'm doing it my way. Look, I already got the solution. So I'm down just having some fun. I don't know why there's a switch there. Oh, stupid spot for it. Alright, give me the ghost. Well, that's it for this dude's set of missions. Because he only had 2. I don't know if he gives me anything. I think it's just the missions itself and the achievement. I'll look him up, but I think that's it. I don't think he has anything as an unlock reward. Yeah, it looks like it's just the 2 medals. Okay. Well, that's it for you. Windows check. Oh my god, he's here. Sure, peas don't have these. These are expensive peas. While I'm doing all this, let me load up that video in question. I can find the other one. How do we copy that link? Because that's definitely not going to... You know what? I'll just go in the Twitch chat itself instead of my streamer bot chat. That's all you had? See ya. I can look up the other clip. Now I have the werehog. And let's filter. Oh no, I already found it in HD. Oh, but it's this dude. I don't want to watch from that dude. Is he the only one that has an HD one? Oh, fine. Because I don't have time to search for it anymore. I gotta watch the channel. Everyone should blacklist instantly. And speaking of which, I'm gonna immediately delete this from my watch history so I don't get spammed. Day 1 spoilers from video games. I can only find it right now from Proficient Gaming. And I don't like this channel at all, but it's the only place I can find Night of the Werehog in HD in short notice. So I'll just deal with it. So to watch this, let's go back to Spagonia. Plus, Windows check. No, no Windows. Yeah, that dude's gone, so he's probably just chilling in Aptos for the rest of his life. I feel dirty. Now, look, if someone else can find me this in HD, not from him, please. You have a few seconds. But he's the only one I'm finding in HD. Everyone else is like in 480p crap. Or even like 360, or 240 even. It's like the most blurry crap. And I am not about that. We kind of need to actually see pixels instead of not. There's another one someone made, which is just with all these like plushies, and that's not close. Wait, is this? Oh no, it's the same dude. No, go away, go away, go away. I'm trying to see who else would have found this. Okay, well this is good enough. Actually, this looks pretty good. This is in 720. All right, screw it. I found a better one. This is at 160 million views too. Okay, perfect. This is more of an official source. Let me just click out of there. Go to my watch history. Scrub that from my existence because I don't want that guy popping up in my feed. If you know, you know. All right, let's go to the TV. Sonic, get comfy. You're gonna watch some TV. You're gonna lay in a weird way, so I know you're gonna be clipping. Here you go. You lay there. So thankfully, like I said, I did find it elsewhere. So I am watching it here. This video is in 720p, so we'll see this one, and then we'll see the sequel version, Ghost Tale, after we're done. And thankfully this one's just 1080p already. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Put the tab back. We don't want to be jumping around, so let me kill the game feed so you don't hear that music. And let me full screen this. I'm going to kill the game audio for myself too, so just give me a second. This is the last thing we're doing tonight, by the way. I'm just going to watch these and then we'll be done. All right. I don't know how loud this is going to be, so let's find out. We'll start at 30% and go from there. I think 30% should be safe. It's still kind of teetering around. I'll go down one more, 20. I've never seen the sequel. I have seen this short years ago. Night of the Werehog was made as a promotional video, just like the other three that are in Sonic Unleashed, but this one did not make the game cut. Probably because of it being so long. So this was just a standalone video that was shared around back in the day on the web. So this was made, I think, around the Halloween season. Like, if I scroll down really quick. November 25th, 2008. Yeah, so this was around Halloween time this was made. And these are the two ghosts that we were just interacting with in those two side quests. So they have significance here in the game. And they added their own little short with a third one. It turns off my sake, because now the game's not blasting my ears. This is quiet. She's really infatuated with werewolves, but one of them just looks so weird to me. This gives me like the same kind of charm from like the Casper Friendly Ghost stuff too. They look so much like the Casper designs. And this is Marza Entertainment, I believe. The same studio that made the intro for the actual game. So here comes these two, Sonic and Chip. I don't know where this is supposed to be. The other three videos you unlock in Sonic Unleashed are in Chun-nan, Holoska, and Adabat, respectively. So we know those three areas, those three continents have special movies. But this one is just in a random haunted house somewhere. We don't know what continent this could have even been on. For all we know, I would assume this could be in Spagonia. Because Spagonia had some of the most population. Maybe. Spagonia, Apatos, maybe even Empire City. I'm thinking of places that could have had civilizations like this. We don't know where this is. Chip getting scared of his own reflection, as he does. For good reason, mind you. That is not a normal reflection. Love that facial animation. What is this picture? I'm sorry. It could have looked any stupider. I love it. That was so good, you get 2 kisses. Meanwhile, this guy got nothing. I have to assume this is very overcast daytime, because if Sonic's still in his day form, this is not night yet, even though it looks like it could be night. So just give it a minute, and he's gonna be transformed into that werehog. Yeah, but all the stuff that's been happening to Chip, that was the easiest picture they had to take. But all the stuff happening to Chip, Sonic adding on like that is just insult to injury. She's seen something that's off. What could it be? That blue rat! That's a hedgehog, ma'am. He's not scared at all. To be fair, Sonic doesn't really have any fear. I think the only fear he really has is swimming. I mean, we answered that before in those quizzes. And here comes the night. It's just 2 ghosts in a night suit. Yeah, that's real too, Chip. Meanwhile, Sonic is not flinched by it, but he's feeling off, so it must be turning nighttime. You can tell, that's not him being scared, that's him going through the transformation phase. There he goes. Werewolf. This ghost is gonna love that. Because what she loves more than scaring, good old werewolf. What was that about? Yeah, shoes on the other foot when they're scared in the pictures. That is actually pretty funny. Now these two are on a revenge plot. We must do something about this hedgehog. Where did they even get the tea? Like, this is supposed to be an abandoned house that's haunted by ghosts. So I guess there's just tea in the kitchen? Okay, I guess these ghosts are possible to punch, because Sonic hit one. And now it's not. Okay, very selective on hits. Hey, way to go. Oh, let me guess. The camera reveals the ghost? Yeah. Makes sense, because in the game, to see the Dark Gaia creatures in people, for the exorcism missions, you need the camera. Now the question is, how many more shots does this have? Because our camera only had at most 5 pictures in its film case. It's like, oh, come on, develop faster. Look, if Sonic was using a smartphone, this wouldn't be a problem. He's using a camera from the 50s. I know this is exaggeration. This camera's way newer than that, but you get the joke. It doesn't even matter if he hits wherever this ghost is, because if it's not solid, he's just not hitting the ghost. You guys are idiots. They both want the credit for taking the picture, but they want it independently. You split your fusion for that? Ah, you made a mistake, you idiots. And that's how they get defeated. I'm gonna charge punch? Yeah. Hey, look! A thing he won't be after this adventure. Because, yeah, if you like how the Werehog looks now, sorry to say, it's not gonna last. I wouldn't be surprised if that's sequel bait for how many years later for them making a sequel to this little animation. Because that feels like a little plot hole that's just never resolved with this little short. Also, was that the Japanese voice for Chip? Because it sounded more high-pitched. No, it's not. I thought so. They use the English voice for these animations, so I thought that was weird. It's the ghost. It's not actually Chip. He just wanted one picture before he left. That's cute. Yeah, this was the name of the original Marza Entertainment. It was just Sega Animation Studio. It was not Marza yet. They became that years later. I don't know how many years later, but it wasn't terribly long after Sonic Unleashed. Like maybe like 4 or 5 years. I can't exactly say, so don't quote me on that. Yeah, it's a cute little animation. Just an extra thing they made just as promotional material for Sonic Unleashed. Came out not too long after Halloween season, so it was still kind of fitting for October, just a month later. And no matter what animation you're watching, Chip is always getting punished. Nice little cute thing. Play Sonic this holiday, so this was right before the game came out. Makes sense. So, I believe they actually got to make another one, because this was November 25th, 2008, or at least the time of this being uploaded on YouTube. Meanwhile, 13 years later or something crazy? October 31st, 2023. Marza Entertainment Planet. This is the same team that made the original. They came back and made another one. Which I did not know this. So I'm going to watch this one really quick, see exactly what this one's about. This is the sequel to the original Night of the Werehog, called Ghost Tale. I will say, animation looks a little bit choppier at first. Maybe the other one was like 30 frames and this is like 24. But it still looks good.
Here we go. Go! 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 Go!
But it still looks good. Ghost definitely got a glow up. That's a little loud though. Let me turn that back down. So whose kids are those? Because I don't think either one of these two would be the father. Something tells me it's not either one of them. If it is, holy crap, that's gonna be weird. How much of a joke those two are. Oh, the classic Ghost goes over to piano, plays a little number on it. Sorry, I don't know how to play the piano, so I'm just gonna command it, but it doesn't work, because what do you expect? Why is she even trying? Just use your fingers. Well, you don't know how to play the piano, but at least you can pick it up. I don't know how that happened. That was the goal the whole time, but I don't know if that was her. 'Cause this seems like it was just something else. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's the other two. Doing when she's not looking, then she thinks that was her doing. Now she's gonna try to pick up a tree, and those dudes are sweating in the background. Yeah, they can't do that. It's way too strong for them. So that's what they're doing all these years later after Sonic Unleashed. They're just messing around trying to pick up things. That's pretty cute. This one's good as well. I'm gonna give that one a like. I can't believe after all these years later, they got to make a sequel to The Night of the Werehog, which, mind you, had nothing to do with Sonic Unleashed anymore, outside of the original characters used for the short. That is it. But still, the fact they actually got to make a sequel of this years later, like how many years was that exactly? What's 2008 and 2023 again? That is 15 years. Man, someone woke up one day and was like, maybe we should do a Night of the Werehog thing. Look at the comments. Oh, yeah. There's Sonic the Hedgehog account. So, also, yeah, I'm seeing a lot of famous names here that I recognize in the Sonic community, like Some Call Me Johnny as well. Sonic themselves commenting on it, it's pretty fresh. And the fact that this happened literally years later is, again, a very surprising thing, but still really cool either way. Alright, now Sonic, you gotta wake back up. Movie's done. Ah, back up. What did I miss? Oh, that was cute. But with that, that's gonna do it for tonight's session of Sonic Unleashed. We got ourselves all the exorcisms done, which, very fitting, especially with the ghost mission under our belts with I Ain't Afraid of No Ghosts, seeing those shorts. And we got a couple side missions done, but there's still more to do. We only got 8 done so far, and there's a lot more than 8. So next time we meet for this, it's going to be a lot of side questing. I don't know if we're going to do all of them in one session. We will see, but we'll try. We'll try to see if we can do the rest of them in one more session. So we still got a lot more of Sonic Unleashed to go. I don't know how much longer because it really depends on Wintos. But that'll be happening next week. So that means Tuesday is the only day now we have Sonic Unleashed. No more Unleashed games since we finished that earlier in tonight's said stream. So look forward to Sonic Unleashed next Tuesday. In terms of what else to expect this week, I need to give people a heads up that tomorrow, Wednesday, I will be streaming, but I don't know what time exactly. I'm going to shoot for the 7 time. But there's a lot going on tomorrow for me, and it's not going to be a terribly long stream. It's probably going to be maybe 2-3 hours tops, because if I am doing this midnight launch thing in my area for the Switch 2 thing, I need to be out of here before midnight for very obvious reasons, so I won't be making tomorrow's stream terribly long, but I still want to play a little bit of Mario Luigi Brothership, so there will be something tomorrow. There's nothing on Thursday, though, because I'm going to be busy that day with some other stuff, and I need to switch to things. So that is not happening this week. Just giving people a heads up now. That's why we did another doubleheader tonight for Sonic Unleashed, finishing up the Thursday game on Tuesday. So tomorrow we're coming back. Gonna aim for round 7. Might start a little before or after that time, we'll see, but I'll let people know on socials and such. Other than that, the only other thing I really need to say is go watch the video that premiered on the YouTube channel yesterday. And then also, that's not the only place that had a thing that released. Go check out Metroid Zero Mission if you haven't already. But on the El Pure League side, go check out the other series that just started over there, which is, shocker, it's Zelda again. But we're playing through the Ocarina of Time Master Quest version of the game, and that playthrough specifically just dungeon showcase. We are just looking at all of the dungeons. We're not really doing the story stuff. If you want to see that, go watch our original playthrough. It goes over everything 100%. This Master Quest is specifically for the new content only in the game, so we're playing through all the dungeons that were tweaked in the 2003 release. And we're playing the PC port, so you get to see some more love for the community-made versions of games. So check that one out if you haven't seen it already on the OPR League. Check out Metroid Zero Mission on my channel. Some stuff for you to watch. Both of those going on for the next couple weeks, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But that's it for tonight's stream as a whole, though. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you guys back here tomorrow for some Mario Luigi Brothership. Take care and have a good night, everybody.